Dave Hughes here, Rhino over in the booth, and we are joined in the middle, if you're watching on supertalk.fm/watch, by the man, the myth, the legend himself, my buddy JT. How you doing, man?
Come on, what day is it? What day is it? Come on, come on, come on.
Hump day! He
How
does
you
it better
guys
than
doing,
I do,
man?
yeah. Doing great, doing
Yeah,
great. How are things going with you?
okay. Well, I'm hanging in there, guys. I tell you, I'm just continuing with this journey that I started back in February, and it's going a little bit longer than I thought it was going to go, but that's okay. Um, I'll continue to ask for you guys' prayers and things like that. I'll just go ahead and get it out of the way. Uh, got a little more treatment I got to go through, some more stuff I got to do, and not going to be able to do my football games Friday night. Not going to be able to get back in the big chair right now, but that time will be there soon. As we all know, our plans aren't our plans. God makes our plans, and we follow those plans. So I'm okay. Nothing really to worry about. I don't have any new news as far as the lymphoma was concerned. It hadn't spread or anything. It's just not quite going away as fast as we wanted it to. So maybe looking at some type of transplant or something that a lot of people have been through and have a lot of success with. So I'll continue to ask for your prayers. And well, I tell you, Dave, now I love being on the radio. You guys know that. I've been in radio since 1989. That's when I started at the WMUW 88.5. I was a student volunteer and taught myself how to do radio. I guess if you call it that I do radio, but I've been doing it ever since. That's been the way I've made my living. Got my first paying gig in 1989 after volunteering, and continued through music radio. I'm sure you've done it too, Dave. You played country radio and did rock radio. Was very successful with that, even here in the Jackson market. And then in 1997, I came over to Talk That Rocks at SuperTalk, Mississippi, and I've been there ever since. And I've been in a press box every Friday night since 2003, and this will be my first Friday night not to do that. But hopefully, with things and things go the way they're supposed to go, I'll be back soon. That's what I'm hoping for, and I just wanted to give you guys an update. I'd really hoped to be back by now, but that's just not the way it's working at the moment. Um, I've got some great doctors that continue to work with me. I had a procedure yesterday that wasn't a lot of fun. I tell you what was cool though. Yesterday, you want to talk? I'm just taking up time and giving you personal privilege. I was in the basement of UMC yesterday, in the old part. Now I don't know. Somebody Google when UMC was built, but we were in the old part of the hospital. I mean, the oldest part that you could have been in. You couldn't get two stretchers down the hall if you met each other. That's how old it was. And you know, it's a huge place because you'll go. I don't see how those guys, when you go to UMC, you always have to get somebody to come get you and take you where you have to go because it's like a labyrinth. But we were in the old part of the hospital yesterday, and it was really cool to see how far that place has come. So when was it built? When do we know? We figured it out.
The research department's working on it in the booth over here.
He's still googling away on it in there. But
Oh,
it was,
he's
it was
tippy
really cool.
typing.
It had the old tiles on the wall, and the floor was, it was truly one of the oldest places. I started thinking, I said, if you're a student at University of Mississippi Medical Center, probably the first thing you have to learn is how to get the hell around there. I mean, where do you go? Because you literally, I mean, I don't see how they keep from getting lost because every place looks the same except when we were down there in that basement when I had that little procedure done yesterday. It was really wild, but it's a huge place, and do they do great work there. I've been so happy there since I've moved there. Nothing against any other hospital, but I went there and I've been happy with that. And with that news, I'm going to be moving on. I'm going to be heading out to Houston September 13th to take my COVID test, and then I'll see a doctor at MD Anderson, and we're going to talk about a transplant maybe, and see if we can get this stuff knocked out, which they still got a real good chance of doing. Still got a good opportunity to do that, and still feel very positive about that. So I really wanted to share that with you. They asked me if I wanted to, and I didn't want to. After yesterday, I decided I would do that. And so I'd ask for everybody's been praying for old JT to keep on doing that. But more than that, pray for my family, my wife, my daughter, my son, because they're going through this along with me. And sometimes I feel like it's harder on them than it is on me. So enough said there.